was another banger, boys. And today, I mean, wow. I mean, I don't even know what to say. I don't know where to start. We got a bunch, and I mean a bunch of college football 25 news. I mean, it's honestly insane how much news we got today. It feels like it's May. It feels like the game is really around the corner. Let's go hop into it. Now, hold up 1 second. Before we get into the video, make sure you guys drop a like, comment, and subscribe, fellas. We almost to 15,000 subs, so make sure you guys go take care of that. We'll be covering this game from top to bottom, you know, things like leading up to the game, all the confirmed news, and even playing it when it does drop. We'll be uploading it, so make sure you guys, like I said, take care of that. All right, boys, now getting straight into the video. Like I said, I ain't gonna cap to y'all, boys. Not gonna lie, we got a lot of stuff to cover. We got things like crossplay, things like is there gonna be a 3v3 mode. We got a whole bunch of stuff to cover. How many teams are gonna be? A lot of stuff to cover in this video, so make sure you guys watch it through and through. What you're gonna be seeing in the background of this video is gonna be like the PC modded version of Madden 24. They do have mods on there where you can actually have the NCAA teams and players and things of that nature. So that's what you'll see in the background is gameplay of that. It's basically Madden 24 with mods. All right, about hop straight into this news, and let me know in the comments below before we even get started how excited are y'all for this game. Will y'all be copping day one? Let me know in the comments below. So now we'll get to all the confirmed news we did get today. So first things first, we gotta talk about is gonna be how many teams are in this game. So EA, they go ahead, they tweeted out a video on their official, you know, college football account, and a couple other people have, you know, tweeted this out, you know, said this, that yes, there is going to be 134 teams in this game. You heard me right, 134 teams in this game, which is basically every single FBS, you know, college football team in the country, which is absolutely insane. This is more teams than there was, you know, NCAA 14, and like I said, this is insane. This many teams in a single football game is absolutely just wild. They have their likeness. You'll see like traditions, you'll see, you know, their mascots and all that type of stuff with, you know, associated with the team. And like I said, they'll have their whole likeness in the game. And also, speaking of likeness, they will be having the athletes also. So they did go in and say that the players who opt in, they will be getting $600 and a free copy of the game. Now, y'all let me know, do y'all think that's, you know, a bad price? Me personally, I would do this 100%. Like if I was a college player, I don't care if it's 500, 400, I'm opting in, and I would want to be in this game no matter what, because it's a big game, it's a huge game, you know, it hasn't been here for a while, so I would 100% opt in. We've seen Travis Hunter, Denzel Burke, we've seen a bunch of players already opt in, which I'm not surprised about. I think almost all of them will opt in. Also, with that being said though, if they don't opt in, then they cannot have their likes in the game at all. So let's say Travis Hunter, if he said, nah, I don't want to be in the game, you cannot make any player with the name Travis Hunter. It's probably gonna just say, oh, this name is like illegal, you cannot use this name. It's really gonna say that in the college football game. So yes, if someone does opt out, you will not be able to use their likeness at all. You will not be able to use their likeness at all. Also, Matt Brown, he did say on Twitter, he said EA is committed to representing 85 athletes per team. That does not necessarily mean the 85 players who are on scholarship. And he also said that means that yes, a walk-on who kicks butt and very much a rotational player would be eligible for the game. So you know, that's huge news. Even walk-ons, you know, they have a chance to be on the game, which is huge. And I think it's a super big W that, like I said, they're doing it this way where, like I said, people get paid and things of that nature. So overall, I think they'll be really, really good. Again, there's some more confirmed news. Once again, creative player will be in the game. So you will be able to, you know, create players with, you know, the superstar mode, the road to glory mode. You will be able, you know, create your own player. But once again, you cannot create, you know, opted out players. So once again, keep that in mind. Also, they did say that coaches will not be represented in the game in the first version of the game. So the first year, I would assume you'll not see any, like, you know, coaches from, you know, Oregon. You'll not see any coaches from the real life of college football. You will not see any coaches just for, you know, legal reasons and stuff like that. But that's just for the first game. Next year, for the next college football game, you'll see, you know, the real coaches from the, you know, obviously from college football. So keep that in mind. Also, they said conference realignment will also be in the game, just like how it was in NCAA 14. So you'll be able to move teams around, you know, change the conferences and all that type of good stuff, which is a huge W. Also, they said the playoff conference realignment will be customizable. So yes, you can move teams around, you know, change the college football playoffs. You will be able to choose, change around all of that. FCS schools will likely be in the game, but not at launch. But later down the line, they will be updated into the game, which is honestly a huge W, because I definitely want to see them in the game. Just, you know, obviously it's not at launch, but still seeing them in the game at some point is a huge W. Also, it says service academy players will be in the game despite not being able to do NIL. So yes, so Navy players, you know, Army players, they will also be in the game. Huge W there. It also says the transfer portal and the NIL are confirmed to be in the game. So yes, you'll be able to, you know, use the transfer portal, you know, have that whole experience, and the NIL will also be a part of the game also. Then last thing that I do want to go from here is that they did say the game will be completely different from Madden. This is what Matt Brown is saying. Like I said, the official guy who's been, you know, leaking a whole bunch of stuff, you know, having a bunch of inside info about the game. He did go in and say the game will be completely different from Madden. I told y'all in the last video, do I think it's gonna be different gameplay wise? Not necessarily, but probably everything outside of. And I mean, everything outside of gameplay will probably be different, and, you know, an NCAA college feel to it, which honestly I don't mind, and I actually like that because I like the gameplay of Madden, and I actually don't think it's that bad. Since we were on the topic of gameplay, let me go ahead and just say a couple more things about that also. They did also say that EA College Football will have different playbooks and play styles that match every team, which honestly I'm not too surprised about. I'm just hoping that the playbooks are very, very, you know, unique and different from Madden. I hope that, you know, they're very, you know, college feel and just overall fun playbooks, not, you know, stale, everybody just running bunch. I hope it feels very, very different playbook wise in this game. Also, they said the plan is to show the explosive gameplay that is different from the NFL. So once again, just more explosive, you know, more bang, boom plays, kind of like more just, like I said, just overall more, you know, fun gameplay from like a fun standpoint. That's what I hope to see from this game. Like I said, I hope overall the playbooks are just more fun to use basically for this game. Now we're gonna shift kind of from gameplay to kind of go into presentation. So there's gonna be talking about the commentators. So a bunch of, you know, commentating, you know, voices and, you know, the college football, you know, world, they did kind of go in and say that they will be in the game, and I'm gonna go in and say who all said it. So all right, this is the list. We got Kirk Herbstreit, we got Chris Flowers, we got Jesse James Palmer, Kevin Connors, Devin Bullock, David Bullock, Reese Davis, and then Desmond Howard. These are all the people who said they will be involved and in this game. It could be, you know, their voices, maybe some player likeness, well, their likeness in the game, anything from top to bottom. It could be it could be that in this game. They will be have a involvement in this game, which is honestly insane. The only person that I think is missing is Gus Johnson. That's the only person who is not, you know, said anything that he's not in the game. He probably isn't if he hasn't said anything yet, which would obviously be like, dang, like you definitely want to see him in the game. But overall, seeing this many voices and likenesses in this game is going to be a huge W. That means we could definitely see multiple announced crews, which is probably going to be the case because if you know in Madden, we only have Charles Davis and the other guy, so it's really not that good in Madden, obviously. They said they were going different ways with that in Madden 25. We've already heard rumors and leaks about that they're going to be expanding for that in Madden 25. So it only makes sense for NCAA, for, you know, the EA College Football game, for them to have different announced crews. And yes, it definitely seems like this is going to be the case with this many commentators in the game. Next, we got to talk about some modes. So basically, we got a couple things about modes. So today, over on the Senior Bowl's Twitter account, the Senior Bowl, they tweeted out on their official Twitter, they said Senior Bowl mode with the emoji, and then said EA Sports College over to Madden NFL. So this is basically our first little teaser kind of at Road to Glory, which is basically their superstar mode. Fully expect for you to basically transfer these players between the games, between EA College Football and Madden. Fully expect this to be a thing where you could transfer your player between these games. That's kind of why EA went heavy on superstar mode. That was the reason why they pushed it and, you know, revived it kind of for Madden 24, because Madden 25, we're gonna have NCAA where we could basically transfer these players over to the next game. And also, you know, we'll have a Senior Bowl kind of thing in this game also, which basically is confirmed now. So that's gonna be absolutely insane. That's gonna be a huge W for this mode. While we're also on the topic of modes, I want to go ahead and talk about the 3v3, boys. So I told y'all boys in the last video, you know, don't expect there to be a 3v3. You know, there's a chance it might be, but, you know, don't get your hopes up too much. We got basically a confirmation today. So basically over on this is on both consoles too, Xbox and PlayStation. The link and the kind of the, you know, the site for the game did go up. So you'll see right here, EA Sports College Football 25. You can actually see it in the Xbox store and the PlayStation store if you just look it up or find the link for it. You obviously cannot buy it yet or anything of that nature, but it's up here. You know, the site's here, you know, you can see it, and, you know, you kind of see the details and the features a little bit, just a little bit, not nothing crazy. They only have, you know, a little small bio that, you know, oh, it's coming this summer, pre-order. It's gonna be, you know, available soon or whatever. But if you do scroll down, you'll kind of notice that it says it's enhanced or optimized for Xbox Series X. Also, you'll see this. So yeah, I'm just going to say this right now. This game will not be on old gen. You know, PS4, the Xbox One version, that will not be a thing. And they also said it might be coming to PC. They don't know yet. PC is still up in the air, but once again, it's basically made for next gen consoles. Did want to go ahead and say that real quick. But if you go ahead and scroll down, you will see it says capabilities. See capabilities right here. It says Xbox local co-op 2.2, Xbox local multiplayer 2.2. You'll see it says online multiplayer 2.2, and you will see it says Xbox cross-platform multiplayer. So the good thing here is, crossplay will be in the game. Yes, crossplay will be in this game. I'm not even surprised by this. It's in Madden 24. It's gonna be in Madden 25. Why would it not be in NCAA? Yes, this game will have crossplay, which is a huge W. Like I said, I'm not surprised. But if you will notice, you will not see anything that says 2 through 6. Reason why I said is because if you go to Madden, which has a 3v3 mode, Superstar KO, Superstar Showdown, if you see over here, it says they have a Xbox, it says online multiplayer right here, online multiplayer 2 through 6, which is basically meaning you can have a game where there's 3 versus 3. Over here in college football, that is not the case. That is not the case. So there will not be a 3v3 mode in this game. Say that right now. That's basically the confirmation right there. It would have said it right there. It would have been there. So yes, that is our confirmation for all my guys, all my Superstar Showdown guys who was hoping there was gonna be a 3v3 mode in this game. No, that will not be a thing. I'm not really even surprised by this. I told y'all EA with this college football game, they are focusing on the 3 pillar modes, the 3, you know, big modes, the Dynasty, Road to Glory, and the Ultimate Team. Those are the 3 big sellers with this mode. Then maybe down the line, maybe next year, maybe the year after that, they'll probably, you know, gravitate towards the 3v3 side. But for the first year, they need to make sure these 3 modes work and they're actually good. So that's why they're going heavy on them, and they have not did a 3v3. So with that being said, yeah, there will not be a 3v3 mode. Obviously, Madden, and I'll have some things to kind of say about this later down the line, because there have been some leaks about what Superstars gonna be like in Madden 25. But yes, that game will have 3v3, Superstar Showdown, and all that. That will return in Madden 25. So yeah, that will still be around, but it will not be this type of thing will not be in NCAA. Obviously, we also are raining on, you know, ESG. ESG, they actually did, you know, tweet out something today. They posted something on the Instagram story, basically saying that yes, the game is still coming. The release date is around the corner. They are aware of NCAA, and they are aware of, you know, it's about to drop and everything. So yes, ESG is still around the corner for all y'all who have been asking me. That is the game that will have the 7v7 and 11 versus 11 user versus user. So that game will have that, you know, multiplayer experience. But like I said, NCAA, it will not have it. It will be just 1v1 basically the whole time, like normal, you know, normal basic football where it's just 1 user versus 1 user. That's how it will be for this game, and there will not be any 3v3. Lastly, boys, the last thing I do want to talk about, and this is kind of like still like a speculation, this is what I'm about to talk about, is kind of still up in the air, is if there's gonna be a creative team, or you know, create a school type of thing where you could like customize a whole school and stuff like that. Will that be in this game? Matt Brown over on Twitter, he said, what I think I can say without getting my number blocked at EA HQ is that we have been told that user-generated content is a priority. I don't think it's worth panicking over lack of customization tools. So that's the last thing I do want to talk about, is that yes, they do have a priority that they want customization to be a huge thing in this game. I would assume that's across the board too. Things like create a team, things like create a school, things like even like customizing your player. I don't know about tattoos and all that type of stuff, but like I said, I would, if you're worried about customization and you know, creativity and what you can do with this game, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a good amount of stuff. It's a priority for them to have a bunch of creativity and customization with this game. So yes, I'm telling you right now, this game is gonna have a bunch of customization, more than Madden. 100% is gonna have more customization than Madden, just because they don't have to follow as many rules and, you know, stipulations. And you know, like I said, normally NCAA, I said this last video, NCAA usually always had more creativity than Madden. So yes, that will be a huge priority with this game. So if you're worried about that, I would tell you right now, you should probably not be worried about it. That's it for the video, boys. Let me know y'all thoughts and opinions down below. Everything a W or L. Let me know how you feel about the news down below. Like, comment, subscribe for more bangers just like this one. And until next time, peace.